Hello YouTube, hair guy here. Not actually been posting much, but hey, why not? Because I can't be bothered half the time. Just had a shower, so my hair is wet. Stupid hair. Anyway, I'm just gonna make a little video, which is probably a little rant about. Basically, you probably heard this many times about the God complex thing. How it's never your fault, blame other people. And I'm just gonna say a few stories that I've probably had many times from playing League. Basically like the typical always blame jungler. It's like, oh my god, I didn't get ganked, well they got 5 ganks, blame jungler, GG. You know, that typical thing that everyone's probably heard so many times, and I agree that is used way too much. Every time I see someone blame the jungler saying how I've not got any ganks thing, I always have to say, regardless on whose team it is, to stop blaming the jungler for losing your lane. Sure, if they keep coming up top and ganking and then tower diving when you're like low health and so are they, try and tower dive and feeds them 5-0, then sure, that might be a bit thing to say jungler's fault, but not because they didn't gank. Maybe if you get ganked, maybe you should ward, which is like mid lane a lot of times. I don't need to buy wards. Gets ganked 5 times. Oh my god, being ganked 5 times. WTF. It's like, buy wards. Simple. God. If you get ganked a lot, buy wards to stop it. There's nothing. There's just simple as that. And then you got the ones who ward one side, but then they end up playing on the opposite side of their lane, so then they still get ganked. It's like, still blaming jungler somehow. Saying how they don't gank is like, maybe you should ward. I have, look. Look where you died, you're down at the bottom when you warded top. It's just stupid things like that. The best one I've actually had when I was jungler, sure, you got the obvious ones where you're about to gank bot, top spams ping saying help top turret, assist top turret, assist top turret, but your bot turret goes down a few seconds after. Oh my god, jungler, why you no help? Apparently junglers can teleport. Yeah. But yeah, the best one that I've actually ever had was at the start. This was before the whole you can see when the enemy disconnects. So the best one I've had was, it was a Nasus top, I was jungler. I think I was a Jarvan. And they had a Shackle jungle, I think it was. Their top disconnected right at the start. And all the other lanes were doing fine. There's nothing really, just the odd ganks, the odd kills obviously. Nasus top on his own, solo farm. Seems pretty good. Solo farm Nasus. Can't really complain about that. 3 times he's been ganked by Shackle and died. Don't know how, but that's happened 3 times, and then he blames me because I didn't gank. Their top's disconnected. It doesn't make sense. So after he says that, I decide to run up top, goes into bush and waits. What am I ganking? Kind of a waste of time. Let's just go to other lanes. We actually lost that because Shaco got extremely fed from that Nasus, who did actually just blame me for not ganking no one. It's like, what? But it's just silly things like that. I mean, we've even had people who think that they're extremely good, make the wrong calls, and then we questions why we don't. Like, for example, their whole team was missing. It's about 15-20 minutes in, we're in the lead. Someone calls Baron. He's in bronze 4. So sure, he calls Baron. We had a platinum player with us. He said no and explained why, but he still wanted to Baron. I'm pretty sure most of the team would listen to the platinum. It's just little stupid things. Or you've also got some calls that you should know, but obviously I've just got out of bronze by the way, I'm now in silver. Whoop, whoop. But bronze is Some people just don't know how to play. 30 minutes in, we killed their jungler, we saw 2 people bot. I was recalling at this time top. I'm just like, right, there's 2 bot, jungler's dead, go for Baron. So I started Baron, and then for some reason no one helped until I was about half health. By then, obviously because they took that long, they actually managed to react in time, noticing that we started Baroning, and then we got killed, and then I got blamed for it. I'm pretty sure 30 minutes into the ADC and the support was bought and their jungler was dead. I'm pretty sure that's a good time to Baron, considering we also had it vision ward. So it was dewarded, so they could not know. But someone actually pinged to go away from it. I was like, what? Just silly things. But I just felt like mentioning some little things. Probably nothing like that. Also, I am mainly support still. It's actually came in useful and ranked. Because no one likes support. Literally no one likes to go support, because I think it's because it's a role you can't carry with. Well, not usually. I've actually done pretty well as Leona, 1 ranked game. I managed to solo their Corki. Yeah! My W killed so many, kill stealed so many times, because I always W before I E in. And then I always try to run away when they get low, but my W always explodes as I'm running away and kills them. The amount of rage from my ADC, because that W kill steals so much. I ganked mid as well a few times. Rise was a bit better. Rise was like, I don't care if you accidentally kill steal. It was an accident. He saw it was my W. He's like, as long as we get the kill, he can get some free farm. It's all good for him. Our ADC rages because I kill steal by accident all that time. So after all that, I was like 6-0. It was Vayne. Our Vayne was at like 1-0. So yeah, kill stealing Leona OP. And then this is when we're pushing mid. I saw Corki was going bot and pushing bot. It was going towards the inner turret. So as everyone's pushing, I was like, right, I do the least damage to turrets. I'll go back and defend. So what do? I go right up to the turret, W, and go right in and stun him. For some reason, I done so much damage, and I actually managed to solo him and just basically going round in circles, so it's harder for him to keep the E on me and keep him from ulting me, which got me a kill. And then here Rise just like, support solos ADC, WTF, and I was like, yes. Anyway, that's my little video thing of just something to put up. And maybe something interesting, who knows what you think. But anyway, see you YouTube. That was my phone. See you YouTube.